Leymah Gbowee. I'm from Liberia, and on a daily basis, I'm a peace activist. I live and breathe peace activism. Issues around women, peace and security is what I call my fish and chips.
When did you decide that I wanted to get into peace activism? Like, what made triggered that?
Well, I grew up wanting to become a pediatrician, and then in 1989, right after my high school graduation, my country went to war, and after many years of living as an angry young woman and seeing death and destruction, I realized that there was a role for me, especially after working with young child soldiers. And I decided that my role would be using my voice and every energy that I possess to kind of try to end the war in my country. Once we were able to do that, I thought it's a good feeling, and I want to take my activism to other parts of the world, and that's what I do on a day-to-day basis.
Did you have anything that was like a setback, or was there anything that was holding you back from doing it, or did you have any like regrets or doubts?
Well, not particularly activism, but as a young woman surviving, living through war, there were lots of things that, kind of held me back from accomplishing. One of it was apathy towards education, especially seeing the way people were killed. But once I decided I wanted to be an activist, there was no holding back because I realized that it's all up here. It's all up here. It's all deep within you. We all have it. And you just have to tap in, tap in, tap in. So, and that's what I did. And once I got involved and realized how much I love doing what I do, there was no turning back for me. And I see challenges, I meet them head on. First thing I say to myself is, what is possible in this situation? Not what is impossible. What is possible? This weekend being here, I found myself walking the streets, and it was really striking to see the level of mental illness and poverty on the streets. And so when you talk about Black Lives Matters, it's not just talking about the number of black people that are being shot by the police. You're talking about the structural inequities that exist in this country today. So the question we need to ask ourselves beyond the protest is, how do we begin to challenge those structural issues? Those issues of structural injustices, the issues of economic injustice, the issues, all of those issues, how do we challenge them?
Do you think technology affects, I guess, young girls in a negative way, or do you think it's more of a positive?
I think it's a double-edged sword in that there is a lot happening now with social media in your day than it happened in my day. There is a lot about self-image that is not, when I was growing up, it was my community that helped me understand who I was. The balance that is needed is that sense of community, how are parents reaching out to their children, their form of communication, How are you, helping your child build their own self-image so that Facebook is not where they're going to seek approval about how they look or how they feel. So whilst tech is necessary for young women to, or for women generally to get to where they need to get to, I think the downside is this wave of, it's amazing how young people will take selfie because they're seeking approval. And the question we adults, especially women who find themselves in a space of mentorship, need to ask ourselves, are we affirming and reaffirming young girls? If not, we need to begin to do so. My name is Leymah Gbowee. I'm a local girl with a global platform, and in effect, I'm a global girl.